Hey guys, Ningen here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today, as you saw by the title, and you probably saw if you follow me on Twitter, I held a poll to let you guys decide who was going to be my next LR after my summons with the homie Goresh, which hopefully you've checked out by now. They'll be linked at the end if you haven't seen those, but I did get enough coins to purchase an LR from the coin shop for the first time. And I'd narrowed my decision down to these three units that you see on the right here. All three are LRs that I don't have, that I very much want. I don't have the GT trio as well, but I was prioritizing one of these three. So as you can see from my tweet, I gave a little bit of an outline here. So Tech Broly, he's probably the LR that I like the most. Like, his animations are amazing. The unit itself is really cool and really fun. But, you know, things like Movie Boss's Super Battle Road I've done. Resurrected Super Battle Road I've done with no items, but Broly is like a glass cannon. He's not a good defensive unit, so he doesn't help me to do anything in the game that I haven't already done. Like, he's a fun unit that I'll have a lot of fun using, but he doesn't help me get anything done that I haven't done yet. So that was kind of what I was getting at here. So Trunks and I've gotten super close to doing the no items run on the future Super Battle Road using a Trunks and friend and the Int Goku Black Leader. So I figure if I have my own one of them, the fact that it's very easy to get a stun train going on with them, I would easily be able to no items future Super Battle Road. So that'll be another video for you guys and another jewel in the crown of the Super Battle Road King. And then the same thing to be said of Baby. I know the Extreme Super Battle Road can be done no items with a good Artificial Lifeforms team. It can be done with the LR Cell team, but unfortunately I did not pull the new LR Cell. I only got the Gohan. Super type teams seem to be in a much better place for doing some of these runs. So Extreme I am still lacking. So I decided I would post this poll on Twitter and leave it up to you guys because, you know, we are the Lobster Squad, the Ningen Club. Where would I be without you guys? So I figured I would hold a poll and let you guys decide. And the results were as follows. So, as you can see, kind of a landslide, really. Shout out to all 201 people who voted. It was nice to see a decent sample size. I was kind of worried that it was going to be like, you know, if there was like 15 or 20 votes, it's kind of not as clear a winner, but considering there was just over 200 people and Broly got 52%, that means that he got over 100 votes out of the total. So obviously I am a man of my word, so we are going to flick over here. You can see I have my Extreme Tech units. There he is, the boy himself. Many keys were wasted in farming his super attack using the Dragon Ball Super Broly story event. But I've mentioned on streams and stuff before, I never really used my story keys, so I had like 150 of them. So I didn't mind burning through like 50 or so to farm his super attack. And I have to say, I mentioned it when the unit first came out, but this art is probably one of my favourite arts in the game. I'm a huge fan of the design of this, like the Super Saiyan form of the OG Broly before he goes into the legendary Super Saiyan form. I really liked the art on the STR one, and I very much like the art on this one as well. So I farmed the medals today as well, of course, so we are going to go ahead. I pre-farmed the medals, in fact, when they first dropped. And then when I pulled the physical support Gohan, he needs these medals, so I had to re-farm the Siblings Bond medals. But we will go ahead and Dokkan Awaken him here on the video to his LR form. His art, I was a little bit not keen on it when it first came out because of the effect, but I do think it is very, very cool. So he has been added to the collection. I am obviously going to cut away very quickly. We're going to get him up to SA20 with some Kais and level 150, and then let's jump in and have a play around with him in game. Okay, so we got our man's awakened SA20 150, obviously no dupes, 55% in the dupe system. We're going to run him on this Movie Boss's team. Obviously he shares the same name as the physical Broly, so this is one way you can run the team with your own Turles leader, because Turles would be a unit that I'd bring on the team anyway because he's such a good support unit. His best link partner will of course be the other LR Broly. And then we're going to run this AGL Broly with the physical Broly. So we've got sort of a Broly-centric team going on. Unfortunately, Movie Bosses, in terms of support units, the Broly and Paragus unit isn't on here. So we do have Cooler and Golden Frieza. And of course, what would a video about the LR Broly really be if we weren't taking on Kakarot himself? So of course we are going to jump into the brand new Namek Super Saiyan Goku event and see how we get on. So I'm very interested. Obviously we saw rainbow showcases and things like that when he first dropped. I'm very interested to see just how good he is on this team build at 55%. I guess in terms of getting the highest attack stat possible, you'd want to run him on a Resurrected Warriors team under double Angel Golden Frieza. It's like name completely escaped me there. I guess we can we get his 18 key? We can't, so we're going to see his 12 key super straight away. It's not the worst. But yeah, in terms of highest attack stat, obviously both Angel Golden Friezas have 170% to their attack, whereas Turles only has 150. But this feels like this feels like a team I would actually run. Like on the Resurrected Warriors team, I like to prioritize a rotation of Frieza with Golden Frieza. And then I often like to use units like LR Bojack because he's very, very underrated. So I don't know if I don't really use the STR Broly that much on those other teams, but this feels like a team build that would be a lot more fun and something I would actually run. So we need to try and get our rotation set up here. Obviously the best rotation we can get is with the LR Broly and then the Turles in the final slot for that 40% attack buff. I think both the Golden Frieza and Cooler give 30% as well. So they are both very decent support units. They all give key as well. So with the links on these teams, it's not going to be too much of an issue for people to super attack. So we should be all good. Hopefully we can get Broly's 18 key super off before he transforms as well, so we can see all of his animations in the video, because that was one of the things, like I said in the original poll, I loved this Tech Broly as soon as he was revealed. Like all of his animations are so good. They're taken pretty much straight from the movies. They look absolutely fantastic, so hopefully we can go ahead and get his 18 key here. Okay, so we'll have to put, yeah, if we put you in the front slot, there you go, perfect. And AGL Broly not likely to take him out in one shot, so let's go ahead and do this. AGL Broly is of course a beast of a unit. They link up fairly well, but obviously AGL Broly doesn't have Super Saiyan, and the new Dragon Ball Super Brolys have Prodigies, which is a very good attack link, which the OG Brolys do not have. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and super attack him, so that's perfect with the type advantage. But yeah, AGL Easy A, Broly is such a beast when he's Rainbow. But yeah, look at this. Such a clean super attack animation. I love it. And then, yeah, million damage. Not too bad when you're 55% with no type advantage. Plus, to be fair, this Namek Goku has pretty decent defense. So not bad at all. So then we got Dragon Ball Super Broly is going to transform. Obviously, it's impossible not to super attack with him, but I think we'll probably trigger the Fury mode for Goku this turn. Unfortunately, it seems like we're not going to get the Turles rotation. They were just too split up from the start, which was a little bit of a shame. But we're going to get to see. Obviously, one of the big things about the LR Tech Broly is he transforms on, I think it's the 4th turn, but obviously we didn't have him on the 4th turn. We had him on the 1st and then the 3rd. So he's going to transform for us next turn, and then he actually gets the ability to use his active skill straight away, which gives him the full 24 key as well as a huge attack boost as well. So we are going to get to see that on the next turn. Dokkan with that weird glitch where it just completely skips over additional normal attacks, but hit him with another super here. Yeah, Metal Cooler, and despite Turles having a type advantage, they're not going to do the most damage here, so no danger of us killing him, even though the Turles is Rainbow. And Cooler with the dodge as well. Cooler, one of those units that full on for support, so he has 20 dodge for me, and there he goes coming in with those double dodges. And yeah, let's see this awesome transformation. So now Goku's really angry, but you know who's really angry? and that is this man right here. So this animation is just so good. Look at this. I love it. Obviously this is not new. I'm sure you've all seen these many times before, but I did want to do a video just showing off the unit that you guys had picked, and just to have, you know, just to use him and have a little bit of fun, because like I said, he is a unit that as soon as he was revealed, I wanted him. And I don't even know how many stones I did on his banner, but obviously I was not lucky enough to get him. And then he was in the tickets for the last couple of celebration banners when they gave out those free tickets, and I didn't get him then. And then strangely he was taken off of the Android banner, which is a big shame, because I think I pulled like 6 LRs on that banner in total. And of course now he's back on the LR banner for Full Power Freezer, but I did not pull him in my summons. So let's go ahead and see his full 24 key super. He's probably going to take quite a bit of damage, because as I said at the start when I was talking about the 3 options, he is somewhat of a glass cannon. That is a lot of damage from a super attack. And then yeah, 70k from a normal. So 5.7 million attack stat though. Bear in mind he's 55% in the dupe system. Obviously that is with his active skill being used, but... And then of course he gets that additional attack to finish off the Goku. So we basically just took him out straight up, which we kind of needed to, because to be fair, if he'd had another chance to attack, we would have been taken out. So there you go. We managed to take him out completely. He is one of those units that is very good in a lot of different modes. Super Battle Road, he gets like built-in additional attacks when you're fighting multiple opponents. That are, I think they're guaranteed to be super attacks when there are multiple opponents. The only problem is, of course, like I said, is when you are taking on a event kind of like Super Battle Road, where the enemies are going to hit you a lot harder in general. Anyway, he does not have the best defense, but anyway, yes. So the additional has a chance to become a super with one opponent, and then it's a guaranteed super against more than one. So as you can probably imagine, on the turn where he transforms, you can fire off a guaranteed 2 super attacks on Super Battle Road that are going to deal huge amounts of damage. So yeah, I love him. Very, very good unit. I'm very glad to add him to my collection. So like I said, shout out to all of you who actually took part in the poll. I hope those of you who didn't pick Broly are still happy with the showcase. He is very, very good, and another LR that I didn't have in the collection. So anyway, that is going to be it for the video, guys. Thanks for voting, and thanks for checking out the video. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.